You good? Get your mic. Okay. I'd like to call this park board meeting for Tuesday, May 6th, 2025 to order. First item on tonight's agenda is approval of the two April park board meetings minutes, April 1st and April 25th. We should have those two meeting minutes in front of them, or in their packets, I'm sorry. Anybody have any additions to or corrections to those minutes?
Mr. President, it's April 15th, not 25th.
Did I say that? Thank you, you're right. It is April 15th, April 1st, April 15th, thank you. Anybody have additions or corrections to those? Okay, hearing none, I need a motion to approve those.
So moved.
Need a second.
Second, I'll second that.
Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Prost. All in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
Mr. Burton?
Aye.
I'm an aye also. Motion carries. Next item on tonight's agenda is the attorney's report.
First item on the agenda is the consideration of an independent contractor agreement with Paul Burris to provide diving instructions for the diving instruction.
This is Mr. Burris's fifth year.
He's been there since I started, really. So this is like his 10th season.
Sixth season. This renewal of his contract to do speaker lessons at Green Springs.
So something about Anybody have anything about this? Additional comments, questions? And hearing none, I need a motion to approve the independent contractor agreement with Paul Burris for scuba lessons.
So moved.
Second that.
Been moved by Mr. Burton, second by Mr. Prost. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Burton?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
I'm an aye also. Motion carries.
Next item is another independent contractor agreement with Indiana International School of Diving to provide diving lessons at Freedom Springs.
Something new was offered this year. The dates are in the agreement, having some diving instructions. Utilize the diving lap pool, the high dive, and the 3 meter, 1 meter diving board. Just trying something different, new programming, new offering for the public.
Where do we find Mr. McCarthy?
Ironically enough, and folks here, correct me if I'm wrong, we get our diving boards serviced, and I think that's kind of either a primary or a side hustle for him as far as diving boards are concerned. And he is the one that hooked us up with this.
Yeah, he does all the diving stuff over at the auditorium downtown. IUND. So he does all that type of stuff. So he's really well known in the diving world.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Any other comments or questions? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the independent contractor agreement with the International School of Diving for diving lessons at Freedom Park this year.
So moved.
Would I be out of order, Mr. President? I'm reading here, this says driving school. Is that a misprint?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, okay.
okay.
Sorry.
I thought I caught that
Okay.
earlier too, but then I was looking.
I thought I caught all of it.
That's all I had.
I guess I thought it was driving, apparently it's not. So I'll make that correction.
Second.
Sorry.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Burris.
Yeah, it's diving.
Motion been made by Mr. Prost, second by Mr. Burton. All those in favor, Mr. Prost?
Aye.
Mr. Burton?
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich?
Aye.
I'm an aye also. I'm sure legal will correct that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Again, thank you, Mr. Dietrich.
Next item is independent contractor agreement with Ryan Richardson to provide softball and baseball camps at Sports Park and Fieldhouse throughout the year 2025.
Again, just trying to diversify our programs, utilizing the sports park and monetizing the fields with the opportunities they bring. Wanting to do some camps, performance camps out at the sports park. Like Terry said, Ryan Richardson's willing to do that. They come in the contract.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the independent contractor agreement with Ryan Richardson for softball and baseball clinics at the new sports park.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Mr. Burton, second by Mr. Dietrich. All in favor, Mr. Dietrich,
Aye.
Mr. Burton.
Aye.
Mr. Probst.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Second was a use agreement with Cornerstone Caregiving for the Freedom Park Shelter to purpose of conducting a run, walk, 5K event for VFW Post 5864 on May 31st.
As you guys know, we encourage all our 5K road races to be in Freedom Park. It just eliminates that pedestrian vehicular conflict. This is a fundraiser. Beneficiary is the VF Post 5864. They're going to be utilizing the shelter house for their event. Have like refreshments and education material there as well. May 31st, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m.
And I'm assuming the individual represent the VFW, Hannah Struck, she's a citizen agreement, I'm sure. Right? Don't you have to be a citizen to
Yes.
So I'm sure she's a citizen.
Right.
Just
Yep.
thinking out loud. Questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with VFW Post 5864 for their 5K this summer out at Freedom Park on May 31st.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Probst. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich,
Aye.
Mr. Probst,
Aye.
Mr. Burton.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
Next item is a use agreement for Try for Kids to Freedom Park to conduct various races for children to expand fitness awareness event on August 24th.
This is a series as well. I don't know how many years we've done through Springs, but it's probably been over the 10 also. I do believe the Gators are the beneficiary of this.
Yeah, Gators are the, yeah.
So they do cycling, running, and then they use Freedom Springs for the swimming aspect of the triathlon. It is, yeah, it's a good event. We've had no issues with it.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement for the Try for Kids Triathlon at Freedom Park on, looks like August 24th this year.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved by Mr. Burton, second by Mr. Probst. All those in favor, Mr. Probst,
Aye.
Mr. Burton,
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries.
And the last item is a use agreement for the City of Greenwood Police Department for the amphitheater and the amphitheater grounds part, next part, for the National Night Out event on August 25th.
Again, this is a returning event we've had for several years. And Officer Grable's here. If you have any questions, we make the amphitheater space available to them. Very clean, tidy. It's a well-attended event as well.
Yeah,
It doesn't conflict with anything else that we're doing.
Yeah, we've been doing this for quite a while. haven't we?
Yeah.
Questions or comments? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve the use agreement with Greenville Police Department for their National Night Out on August 25th.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mr. Dietrich, second by Mr. Probst. All those in favor, Mr. Probst,
Aye.
Mr. Dietrich,
Aye.
Mr. Burton.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries. That is everything for the change. Next item on tonight's agenda is the good consideration for the, I guess this is a new parking lot at Northeast Park. Right?
Yeah, hopefully in your packet, you have an 11/17, it should show its architect's layout For reference, you know where the school is, it's due west of that, White on Park property on the northeast corner, right there. We're gonna put a parking lot, so that park is been long overdue to have parking infrastructure on the north end. It'll help activate that shelter restroom facility more, the playground area up there. And we recently had bids returned yesterday, and so we need to present those for your consideration.
Does the bid include landscaping and all hard improvements? Everything on the plan?
The bid is inclusive of anything that was required in city ordinance. We did have was a landscape ordinance that was included in there. I did ask for a waiver because it asked for a certain amount of trees that would accommodate the 1 feet of the parking lot. Us being in a park, it wasn't an applicable application for that, plant trees everywhere.
Yes, I remember the waiver, that's good, approve that.
3 bids that came in were, and I'll read them to you. Morphe Construction was $535,000. All Star Paving was $408,224. And O'Mara Contractors was $288,621. This project is set up to be funded via CDBG money, Community Development Business Grant. So it's will not be coming out of our operations, nor will be coming out of SNR or Impact. And the most responsive and lowest bid in this case was O'Mara at $288,621. And after legal's review, that would be our recommendation for your consideration.
Questions or comments?
What's the length of the project?
I'm sorry.
What is the length? How long will it take?
As construction schedule, we'll get this done and then we'll send a commencement letter to them. We're probably looking to wrap it up around summertime. But also, big part of the project as well. Northeast is a very flat site as well, so it's very hard to get rid of surface water. A component of this project, in addition to the parking lot, is a drainage inlet in the low part of that park, so it will dry that as well.
Get water on it.
So where are they taking the water from that?
We're
spot?
taking the water in that low spot that we determined to the northeast to the curb.
Okay.
It'll sub-drains.
Long overdue. Need to park it out there for a long time. All right. Everybody's heard the bids. Yeah, I need a motion to approve the bid for the Northeast Park parking lot from Dan O'Meara. Dan O'Meara contract.
David O'Meara.
Well, it says Dave and they say. Is it Dave or Dan?
I just think, call
I think it's Dave O'Meara contract.
it, yeah.
I make a motion, David O'Meara is the most responsible and responsive bidder of the bids received in response to the City of Greenwood Parks and Recreation request for bids for the Northeast Park parking lot project. The Parks and Recreation Board award the contract in the amount of $288,621 to David O'Meara as the most responsible and responsive bidder for the Northeast Park parking lot project, and the awarded contract will be subject to final drafting and review by the City of Greenwood Legal Department.
Need a second on that?
Second,
Motion's been made by Mr. Burton, seconded by Mr. Dietrich. All those in favor, Mr. Dietrich,
aye.
Mr. Burton,
Aye.
Mr. Prost.
Aye.
I'm an aye also, motion carries. Next item on tonight's agenda is the Greenwood Parks Foundation.
There's no update for foundation.
No update. Controllers report, right here. Thanks.
Evening, everybody. Sent this out yesterday. You'll notice your operating fund, Fund 204, revenue so far this year, 538, 815. We have started getting some of our advanced property tax draws, so that's why you're seeing that show up for the first time this year. We are slightly down in that account, but that's because we don't have the full tax draw yet. And that's where all your salaries and everything processed through. And then also the other big source of funds in there is Freedom Springs, and obviously that's not open yet. So you do still have, at the end of last month, 4.2 million in there. Excellent balance. I anticipate we'll probably use some of that cash balance to fund the AES trail when we get to that point. Food and beverage tax funds, we've got about 4.38 in there, looking really good. SNR, 739K in that one. Talk about it every month, but this is one that it's going to go up and down throughout the year. I think right now we're probably getting a lot of youth program registrations in, and as those things happen, some of those will be spent down. Finally, your impact fees, we're up 22, almost 23,000 so far for the year. This is just over 1.34. That one, generally, as we start getting building permits coming in, we'll start seeing that go up balance-wise, and then as we start some of the construction projects, as it warms up, we'll probably start spending some of those dollars too.
Numbers look good. Questions, Rick? Thank you, sir. Appreciate the information. Aquatics report, Brooke is here.
Right, so we are in the full swing of getting that place open ready by May 24th. Currently, right now, we have all 3 of our pools are up and running. We are currently right now working on chemical balance, so we're kind of adding chemicals in, getting the water cleared up, and getting the pools clean, and getting the deck ready as well. So currently, right now, all of our umbrellas are up as of today. All of our supervisors are out there working hard, and our cabanas are up as well. So we are full swing ahead of just trying to get things up open ready right now, and then working on getting our staff trained. We have had lifeguard training last weekend, the weekend before. That went really well. So currently right now, all of our lifeguards that we currently have right now have either been recertified or are certified. So now we just got to go out there and actually do our facility training, which will be next weekend. So we'll take them out there, run them through our emergency action plan. We'll also take our mission staff, show them the facility around, get them acquainted with the emergency action plan as well, and then start training them on the registers and stuff. So.
Didn't you tell me you're still in the market for a few guards?
Yes, we are still needing a few guards. We're good on admissions. Everything else is all good. Hiring wise, it's just lifeguards. We just need to kind of bump those numbers up a little bit more.
Okay. Anything for Brooke? Go get him. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Parks report.
I believe you got my report in front of you. Any questions, be more than happy to answer.
How'd the tree giveaway go? Good? Did you get rid of all of them? Yeah.
Gave them all away but about 3.
Yeah. Well, this is your busy time of the year, and again, are you doing okay on your staffing?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Filled up.
Good to hear. The work out there at Northwest Park, Front Park, who's paying for that?
The stormwater aspect, which was the culvert underneath the drive.
That's what I was getting at.
So we are holding the contract on that. We will get it reimbursed through stormwater.
Okay.
And then from the culvert to the west, the bids came in lower than expected to do the overlay. And so we had money left over, so that'll be a good opportunity to put that drainage in from a maintenance standpoint.
No, I think that's awesome. I went by there last night.
Yeah.
That's another one of those things that should have been done a long time ago. So I'm excited to see that. Saw that too. Yeah. That's a good project. Any other questions or comments? Thank you, Jim. Anything on trails?
A little bit of an update. We met with the Timbers Edge HOA through weekend. And they have given us permission to proceed on getting an appraisal done for the required easement that the state DNR is putting on us due to the bridge crossing. And so we have reached out to an appraiser to do that, to get a cost for that. So I don't know that will come back to you based off of the amount in which that would be able to authorize that in the department. Once that's happened, then we'll begin negotiations again with different edge to see if that's something that they're willing to do. There's encouragement.
Baby steps. Anything else from anybody? Recreation report.
I have a copy of our report, middle of swing of the summer now, like, our soccer leagues are going, our, baseball leagues are going, our pickleball leagues are going. If you wanna come watch John tomorrow at 6 p.m. because, pickleball league debut, feel free to stop by.
Which court is that?
It'll be on the, if you go in, it'll be to the left, we'll get you where you need to go.
We're all going to be there as for encouragement.
Okay.
But also, summer camp is in full planning. Like all the shirts came in yesterday. A lot of events going on. We have touch a truck, pickleball pints, first summer concert at the end of the month.
Have you done all right on staffing, especially for summer camp?
Aaron does a very nice job of retaining them from year to year. Good. So I think there was only maybe 4 or 5 that we had to bring in.
And I don't think this gets said enough. I think you guys do an amazing job of trying to retain these people from the pool to the center to the field house, everywhere. Because retaining these people makes it so much easier on everybody. So
It helps with Brooke being able to like share her employees with John and Aaron during the non-full season, and they come and work for us and we send them back over there. So that helps with.
well, that's recognized and appreciated. Anybody have anything for Nick? Okay, thank you. Field house report, John.
You guys have a copy of my report. For us, it's more the spring season, which is probably the slowest for the field house, but it's actually the direction up a little, so it's kind of nice. This just gives us a good chance to kind of review winter, anything we're running, change we want to make for facility or programs or rentals. We've had more interest from some of all the people that this is our 3rd year as of this month. It's our 3rd year, so now people found out a lot about us and they're filling out areas where we didn't have filled as far as rentals, team rentals. Yeah, as far as staffing, Nick kind of alluded to, but we have some staff leaving the field house and they kind of yo-yo or swing over to Brook Springs. It is a really cool kind of way we've worked it out to, as we enter our slower season, we're able to retain some of the better employees from her, give them employment throughout the winter months, and then they go right back to her. So it keeps them employed for the city.
Consider what time of year it is, the numbers still look pretty good. Yeah, they did. John?
Way to go.
Makes sense.
Thank you. Community Center. Sharon, sir.
You guys have my report. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Again, the up and down. It's about what's expected. Okay, thank you, Sharon. Thanks, Sharon. This is for the public. Sorry, it's got to be. And this from the park board.
I'd like to take a moment and acknowledge and wish Nick Schwab a happy birthday today.
Oh.
No other place I'd rather be.
So happy birthday, Nick.
35?
35.
Downward slope, 10 years left, get to 85.
Trying to start lying about your age.
You're just a kid. I could go on, but I remember when Nick was in high school. Still do. Same bubbly personality. Happy birthday, Nick.
Thank you.
Anything else on the board? Signing the claim members should have received a copy of the claim sheets in their packets, unless there's any additions or corrections, they'll stand as posted. And if there's no other business coming forward tonight, this meeting is adjourned.